Hello and welcome to the astrology for Saturday, June 17th, 2023. Saturday is Saturn's day, named for Kronos, father of time, karma, ruling over authority figures, including fathers and bosses. Saturn also rules over agriculture, hard work. Through restriction, it teaches us more accountability and better self-discipline, improving our work ethic overall. Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius energies. Capricorn is a cardinal earth energy, known for its high standards, pragmatism, practicality, and incredibly strong work ethic. Aquarius has another ruler, Uranus, and we won't focus too much on that energy in this particular video, but know that Saturn is one of the traditional rulers of Aquarius. Both signs struggle to connect with their deeper emotions and have a much more stoic exterior. So since it's Saturn's day, where is Saturn? Saturn, as of today, June 16th, and for 6 months until November 4th, is now retrograde. 7 degrees of Pisces. It'll go 7 back to 0 degrees Pisces this year. If you have your Saturn natal placement in Pisces, especially between 0 and 7 degrees, or within 10 standard deviations, 10 degrees in either direction, congratulations, you are having your Saturn return. Since Saturn is in Pisces, Neptune, which we went over yesterday, is still 27 degrees of Pisces. In its sign of rulership, Saturn is answering to a much stronger Neptune in Pisces. Because Saturn and Neptune are together in Pisces, it creates a concentration of energy there, a stronger influence and emphasis. Anything in the signs that Saturn rules, Capricorn and Aquarius, will also have a Neptunian influence. Previously, before Saturn entered Pisces at the beginning of March, on March 7th, Saturn was in Aquarius, which brought us mega restrictions to networks and connections. Remember lockdown during COVID? Well, now Saturn is in Pisces. So now that Pluto is back in Capricorn, it's no longer answering to a Saturn in rulership in Aquarius. It's answering to a Saturn that's answering to Neptune in Pisces, a much more confusing, emotional, intuitive energy for us to adjust to. So is also retrograde at the critical 29th degree point, bringing us major personal transformation, especially as it relates to our careers, ambitions, and how we define success. This is kissing my North Node at 3 degrees of Aquarius. The effect is certainly transforming my life right before my eyes. I've gone from working for other people my whole life to working for myself as an astrologer. North Node, Aquarius. Let's go back to Saturn in Pisces and Neptune in Pisces. For those of you with Saturn in Pisces, and for those of you struggling to adjust to Saturn now being in Pisces, you're encouraged to have one foot in the energy of Capricorn and Saturn, one foot in practicality, pragmatism, hard work, daily, consistent efforts, focusing on those long-term goals and the bigger picture plan through methodical scheduling, methodical routine, while also having a foot in imaginative, dreamy, intuitive Pisces. Dare to dream, but put in the hard work it takes every day to make that dream a reality. We're challenged right now to align with authenticity and our soul's purpose, balancing the head and the heart, realizing blocks to our creativity, how we've allowed others and their opinions to keep us small or given them too much stock. We're also releasing blocks to intuition, empathy, and spirituality. We're breaking free from addictions, releasing limiting patterns, thoughts, and blocks to abundance. We're learning how to attract rather than chase, and we're bringing those dreams to a reality through consistent daily efforts. Saturn is forming a benefic sextile, 60-degree angle. You'll notice every other sign gets along well. It's not a coincidence. It's because they're forming a 60-degree angle to one another, which means that they work together. This is sextile to Jupiter, which as of today, for the next week, will be 7 degrees Taurus, still fused with the North Node of Fate and Destiny now at 2 degrees. Only a month or so left for the North Node in Taurus before its signs into Aries, shift focus points into more of the self. Remember that Jupiter expands, leading to wisdom and growth. It's fused with the North Node of Fate and Destiny in an Earth sign, where we're focused on our resources, especially our money and our food, and our own feelings of resourcefulness. This is working with Saturn karmic lessons in Pisces. I'm seeing a lot of flooding. I'm seeing a lot of karma delivered through flooding, especially for those who have failed to adapt with the times with their business. Pluto in Capricorn, 29 degrees, affecting the stock market and the economy, hierarchies, especially misuses of power, corruption, all of that being exposed under the sun. 25 degrees, Gemini, with the moon, today in the middle degrees, kissing my Mars in Gemini. Yesterday, my moon got a little kiss. And Juno, our long-term commitments, the wife of Jupiter, 27 degrees, Gemini. 2, 3, We also have Mercury, so all of the above, while they're in Gemini, answer to the ruler of Gemini and Virgo, which is Mercury, which is 10, it'll be 10 to 11, 11 and 12 degrees. It's moving really fast right now. It's only in Gemini, one of its signs of rulership, for a short to very beneficial 2 weeks before it moves into Cancer. So enjoy Gemini and rulership, really strong, sharp, focused minds. Watch out for the new moon tomorrow forms a square. It's very challenging, puts pressure. It's a 90-degree angle for those of you following along. Challenging position to anything in the mutable signs, which includes Neptune, 27 degrees, Pisces. So watch out for delusion. Watch out for wearing rose-colored glasses. Watch out for having weak boundaries. Pisces, the highest evolution of Venus, so very similar to Libra in that they have so much focus, so much empathy and compassion. It can put them in a position where they are vulnerable to narcissists taking advantage, people using, people taking, or prone to situations that they find themselves victims. And at the end of the day, what it took me to shake that pattern as a Libra sun rising, a lot of placements in my 12th house, and a lot of Pisces energy, it took a long, hard look in the mirror after falling for a karmic soulmate who absolutely took more than he gave. It took me reflecting on my own patterns and how I would continue to attract people that would take narcissists. I had to look at my own patterns of giving to receive, which underneath that was a core wounding of abandonment, believing that I wasn't enough. Once you heal that, once you bring yourself that self-love and recognize that you are enough and that love is not something that's earned, it's unconditional, once you realize all of that and that the light is within you, the treasure you sought all along, the alchemist, lies within you, once you realize that, you can find tremendous healing and jump timelines. With the sun and moon in Gemini, I have my moon in Gemini, my Mars closely fused. John Party and I share this connection. We are master manifestors. Things that we think, what we write, what we speak can and will manifest in your reality. Gemini is represented by the twins, the Roman numeral 2, representing their connection, their divine connection to both light and shadow. Mercury is Hermes in Greek mythology. Hermes is the messenger god who traveled and delivered messages between the sun, Olympus, light, and Pluto, Hades, lord of the underworld. Gemini can balance the two. Gemini can see both sides and is therefore equally adept at manifesting both light and dark. Therefore, awareness leads to control. Remain ever conscious of your thoughts, spoken words, and written words. Write those intentions. Practice gratitude. Write those intentions twice. Focus on the positive, because what you focus on under this energy can and will manifest. Saturn, our karmic lessons, is also in Pisces, answering to Neptune. This will also be affected, expanded by Jupiter. Saturn is also forming a square to Mercury, what's ruling the energies of the new moon between Saturday and Sunday, depending on where you're tuning in from. This square to Mercury means that our conscious logical minds putting lessons on our karma, and our karma is putting pressure on our conscious logical focused minds. Triggers are definitely arising for us to bring things into the light for healing. Neptune and Pluto are forming a sextile, a benefic 60 degree to one another. So our personal transformation, affecting our careers, ambitions, and definitions of success, working together with our dreams and our intuitions. We are ready to step into our callings. If we haven't done so already, we're watching the world wake up before our own eyes, and we might be waking up right now as well. Saturn and Pisces, while it sounds challenging, has tremendous gifts. You're challenged now to step into all the energy of Gemini and Leo, Mars and Leo, Venus and Leo. Tap into your inner creativity, your heart-centered leadership, Leo. Stop suppressing it, Saturn and Pisces, through your addictions. They could be as simple as something to caffeine or as complicated as something as a drug or alcohol addiction, and everything in between. You can even be addicted to work. Saturn retrograde is asking you what you haven't done that you still can do, what patterns or missed opportunities and blocks to abundance have you put yourself in? Where are you putting your power away? Saturn has a real gift of helping us ground down our visions and make them a reality. But to realize these dreams, we'll first have to face our own self-destructive patterns, the illusions we're falling for and the delusions we set ourselves up for. Triggers are rising as opportunities to bring what's been repressed or avoided out of the shadow and into the light of consciousness for healing. We went over Venus in Friday's video for Venus Day, but remember that Jupiter and Venus are still forming a square to one another. It is leading to an overall lack of motivation, a tendency to overindulge and to overspend. Watch out for unrealistic expectations, especially in relationship, and not seeing eye to eye. These are, however, opportunities for opening the heart and connecting people. Stay tuned for my new moon in Gemini video, which will be between Saturday and Sunday, June 17th and 18th, depending on where you're tuning in from, which will be an opportunity to release any ideas we've been overly attached to, set up, or we've not allowed ourselves to dream. It's bringing in new opportunities. It's bringing in new opportunities and new ideas. I'll be launching a new mini project where I'll analyze the charts of some of my favorite musicians. And anyone you'd like to request, please comment below and explain the astrology through their music. Stay tuned and good luck with the transits. Some numerology for Saturday, June 17th, 2023. It's a 7-year. 1 plus 7 is 8. And we have 6. So if we add those together, all right, so we have 6 plus 8. 6 plus 8 gives us 14, plus 7 gives us 21. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Associated with energy of Gemini. Childlike, curious, adaptable, fun, go with the flow. 6, Virgo, very methodical, sticks to its schedules and routines, and balance between the two of those energies. 8, which is associated with both Leo and Scorpio. Scorpio associated with Pluto energies. Mars being in Leo currently, Mars also being a co-ruler with Pluto to Scorpio. Strong, powerful, creative energy. And the year is a Libra year, which is ruled by Venus. We will be focusing very highly on Venus moving forward. College 2023.